the items you're about to see can be purchased on my eBay website at Whitney Labrie Events. Hey everybody, hope that you are having a great week and welcome back to another What's New Wednesday. Today I have this really cool bucket here and it's filled with a lot of Southwest stuff, Native American things, and also cowboy items, some of which I have no idea what these items are, so I will definitely be looking to you today to help educate me. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing of course I'm seeing is this bright red rug or maybe blanket, maybe it's a horse blanket even. It is hand crocheted, it looks like, and it is in beautiful condition and it feels really good too. Here we have more like a Southwest blanket, very pretty, and I really love these really vibrant colors. And it's in overall nice condition. This is definitely a horse blanket, a miniature horse blanket. How cool is this in this nice green color? Let me take it out of the packaging. Yeah, this does have a handmade feel. It's in really nice shape, well made. It could be manufacturer made. I would be surprised by that. But anyway, very cool. I've never seen one of these in miniature before. Now we have a small rug here. This could also be a really pretty wall hanging. Wow. This feels so nice to hold. The pile is really nice. It looks brand new. It's really clean. And then it has a signature here in the corner. That's cool. Wow, those are beautiful colors. I had the opportunity to spend some time in New Mexico a couple summers ago, and they had this sort of artwork all over in New Mexico, and it's just so beautiful with these bright turquoise and orange colors. I just really love it. Okay, this is interesting. This is real wood. It looks like it is a ladder maybe, but it also could be some sort of other art piece. And then it does have some thatching that someone did, and they did a really great job putting this together. I mean, this is a sturdy ladder, if that's what it is. Here we have some dream catchers. There's actually two here, but they've kind of been, here we go, you can kind of see they're kind of stuck together. But anyway, the feathers on them are really soft. It's probably some sort of special feather, and of course I don't know what kind it is, but they're both really beautiful, well-made pieces. This rug may actually be one of my favorite rugs I've ever seen as far as the style is concerned. It's definitely wool. It's super thick. It's definitely wool. And then what it looks to me like, let me turn it the right way. I feel like I see a Native American face with the two eyes, the mouth, maybe some special kind of ceremonial paint. And then it looks also like there's a headdress. And then something else also that seems to be very symbolic, but I don't know what that might mean. So if you know, please let me know in the comments. It does look like it has a little bit of dirt right here. Something got stuck to it probably at one time. I'm not an expert in cleaning wool rugs for sure, so I'm going to probably just sell it as is and let someone who knows what they're doing take care of the cleaning of that. Here I have just a really cute little jean cowboy vest with a little red scarf in the pocket. What's nice about this vest is it looks like it was made to go on a doll. A lot of times I find clothing, but it's really for aesthetics or to hang in a closet or something like that. But this actually looks like it could be put on a doll. The little handkerchief does not come out of the pocket. Now here's another rug, same material, same wool. It looks like the same artist made both of these rugs. This one's just slightly larger, but it's got the stripes and a couple other really pretty decals in it. But gosh, it sure is pretty with those greens and oranges. I'm really loving this. Here I have one of those vintage antique looking dolls. It has a metal head, metal legs, and metal arms. It has a soft body and it's heavy, you know, and it feels good when you hold her. She's one of those kind of dolls that just feels really good when you hold her. And I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but sometimes when I hold certain dolls, I immediately have a connection to them. And that's how this doll feels. Like I immediately want to kind of love on her, you know, or connect to her in some way. And she just feels good when you hold her, like a little sack of potatoes. And overall, she's in good condition. She's not like an antique doll, but she is made to look like an old antique doll. This is a cool piece because it is wool and it is like a woven wall hanging. Although it's in this box with all this other Southwest stuff, I'm assuming that it was probably in some sort of Southwest room box at one time. Does look to be handmade, but this would be a really cool mid-century modern type of wall hanging as well. All right, moving on, we have this cute little Victorian girl doll with really pretty bright orange red hair and curls. And of course, she's wearing this Victorian lace dress. Super cute. She also has soft body and she's porcelain, and she has porcelain arms, legs almost like up to a little past the knee, and then the rest is soft body. And of course, her head is porcelain too, but she's in good shape. Her hair is nice. They really kind of glued it down so it's like real hair, but it's kind of hardened, it's crunchy, but it stayed put. So whoever did their hair, they knew what they were doing. All right, now I've got this really pretty saddle. Wow, that is a real leather. Looks like it's hand done, and it is black leather, and it has the little strap that goes underneath the horse. I'm sure there's a special name for that. I don't know what it is. And then they put a piece of just white felt underneath, probably as the cushion between the saddle and the horse. But very well made, very pretty. And the stirrups on this are also metal. What else do we have here? All right, this is cool. Now this is a cowboy top, it looks like, with the handkerchief around the neck. It's already on a hanger, but this is all resin. This whole thing is resin. So I don't know if this was maybe like an ornament or something at one time, but it's pretty cool, and this would be really cool in a cowboy closet. All right, now we've got what looks like a grandma doll here. She looks like she's polymer clay, her face and hands. She's got a soft body. She has several layers here of clothing, and I'm going to guess that this might be a Marsha Clausen doll, I think is the name of this doll maker. I'm not 100% sure, so if I figure it out by the time this video airs, I'll go ahead and put the name at the bottom of the screen if I find out who the maker is. But she does have a combination of brown hair that looks like it's going gray, so it has a little combination color there, you know. All right, here we have another saddle. This is also a real leather saddle. The stirrups are also metal. Man, this is so cool. I have my little country western room box, and I have a really cool saddle in there, but I'm really loving this look here. Yeah, that's a nice shape, and I would say this is probably handmade. And then there's the strap. I'm guessing that this is the strap that goes under the horse, and again, I don't know what the name of it is. I could be wrong, but I think it's called like a billet, I think, that goes underneath. But again, if you know, let me know what it's called in the comments. And I'm guessing this goes together because it does seem to be the same color leather and the same type of leather. So most likely I will sell them together. All right, this is cool. This looks to be a sled. This looks like it's a sled, and it has some cool stuff on it. First of all, the strap up at the top, this is real leather here, and there does seem to be a design or something painted on it. Very pretty. The wood is real, not plastic. And then it has like a pelt on it or some fur here, and that feels real also. This little blanket on the side, this kind of yellowish mustard color blanket, does feel like a real suede or something. I don't know. This feels very artisan made to me. Look at that on the bottom. This is a nice piece. I mean, it's very nichey as far as, you know, what you would do with it. You'd either be doing a diorama, or maybe you would be putting together a really cool room. This could even go like in a general store or a saloon or something like that, but very cool. All right, here we have another saddle. This one has already it has like a built-in wool base underneath for horse comfort, I'm guessing. And then overall, it's really pretty. I don't know if this is hand tooled, but it has really good stitching. It does have some embossing, I would guess, is what you would call that, on both sides. Anyway, another very well made saddle. Okay, here's some snowshoes. And these have real leather on them as well. And these really do feel artisan made. You can kind of see that they are both, a little different, the way that they probably would be slightly different if they were handmade, but in good shape overall. And who knows how long they've been sitting in this bucket. All right, now we just have another small rug, very thin, has a straw kind of feel to it, good color, well made, no issues, no dirt, no staining that I can see. Okay, this is another type of sled. This one has a full wooden base, and then it has all these leather straps to hold everything in. And then it has this curved piece of wood right here to hold some, probably maybe as a, where the person would maybe hold on, I'm guessing. Maybe this one you sit in and get pulled. It's very interesting. It has this strap too that could either be for pulling or hanging, I guess. I don't know. Again, let me know if you know more about this. I'd love to be educated myself on this. This is pretty cool. And then maybe also where you think it would have come from. Not as a miniature, but just this type of sled. Who would use this type of sled? Is this Native American, or who would use this? This saddle right here is just a black plastic saddle. I don't know if this is something that went to like play school or something like that. It seems a little bit more detailed than a play school one would have been, but it's definitely 12 scale. It's in nice shape. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't have any splits or anything in the plastic. And then here's another cool saddle right here. It has the impression there of the horseshoe. It has that impression of the horseshoe right up there. That part of the saddle I think is called the horn, and that's where that little horseshoe is. Very cool. What I love about this one is it is leather, but it has some additional, I love the design, and I love the little fringe and everything that it has hanging off of it. The stirrups on this saddle are also made of metal. It's kind of a neat piece. It feels like something that you would see maybe like in Mexico or something. Okay, we've got a lot of cultures in this box. Here we have what looks like an Asian platform and an Asian plant stand, and I would kind of put that together like that probably. The base of this is wood, and then the plant stand feels like real ceramic. That's kind of neat. Okay, this is also a ceramic piece too. This is a cigar box, Native American here. Pretty cool. I wouldn't say that this would probably go inside the general store, but you could put it outside of it too. But this one is not as tall as you would see in a normal general store Native American that would stand out front. So this one's pretty cool. Here's another statue right here. This is an Egyptian statue, and this is I'm guessing this is a chess game piece that someone was going to use as a statue for something else, maybe the garden or around, a very elegant living room, or maybe even a little museum piece. This is fun. This is just a little tiny vest in a tan color, and it feels like real leather, and it has a little tiny name on the tag there that I cannot really make out. I'll try to get that information also. Very cute, but it's a bummer because on the back of it, it does look like there was a tag there at one time, like a sticky price tag that someone put right on the leather. So boo hiss to that person who did that. All right, I'm in love with these. These are wooden masks, and they're very cool. We've got like a couple little devil masks. I don't know what all of these, I'm sure that these all mean something, but they're pretty cool. They're kind of spooky, really. And some of them have the little strings on the back to hang on the wall, and then some are just open. Handmade wood. I'll definitely sell these as a set. They're very cool. You'd have to keep these together. All right, so this is just some Limoges, France, little tiny furniture pieces. We've got a couple settees, it looks like, little sofas, little love seat, some bistro chairs, and matching bistro table. Very cute. These are really adorable. I know they're very collectible. They're just darling. They really are. These are great to put in like a little knick-knack shelf or something, and they're good fillers for that. And they have the little Rococo style type of French paintings on all of them. All right, so here we have some books, and they're all named after different Native Americans, I'm guessing. And they seem to be cute little biographical books about these different Native Americans. Anyway, these are not 12 scale. They are a little bit larger than that, but they're pretty cool little miniatures, little neat to own. And the back of them has the date of 1963 on them, so those are pretty cool. Here we have just a little tiny set of chaps, and they are real leather little chaps here, very inexpensively made, but adorable. And another little tiny leather black fringed vest. And that is also another little vest that you could put on a doll. versus just hanging up on a closet or on a hanger. All right, so this is a really nice handmade rug too. It's small, as you can see in my hand. It's not very big at all. I'm loving the pinks and the burgundies though in it. It has also a very good feel to it. It feels new and it's not dirty. And it is an original by Margaret Malarski. It was folded up in that bag, but I'm just gonna lay it flat, although I don't think that it did not really make a big difference in the rug. Here's an old vintage postcard. It just simply says a Navajo family on the bottom, and then it tells more about that family on the back of it. And this could be made into a really nice mural or wall hanging. Now here we have, this is leather horse bridle. This is nice. It's in pretty good condition and it doesn't look like the leather has rotted out or anything. You know, it might be getting close. At some point it might need a little conditioning, but I think overall it's in good shape. It's just been sitting in this little box for some time, I guess. Now these are really different. You guys tell me what you think these little shoes are. They're leather, but see how tiny they're, like round, and the leather has kind of, you know, it's kind of closed up a little bit on the top, but they're just like little tiny round leather shoes. And I don't know what kind of shoes these are. They're not boots and they're not sandals. See that? But they're really cute. I gotta know. You gotta tell me what they are. Tell me what they are. All right, what else do we have? I have got a couple beads in here that are nice wooden beads that look a little bit like Southwest pottery. And then I have a couple items here that are actually, I have one that is a real piece of pottery, and then one there with the decal, so it's wooden, but it has some really cool decor that would go with the Southwest vibe. And then over here we have a cool porcelain plate with a crane on it, and then another piece of pottery here with that blue turquoise sky color and some really good artwork on the front of that. Look at that, that's cool. And then I do have another piece in here that's actually pretty cool, but it's just a bead and it looks like a really nice vase. And then moving on, I have this bag of more stuff similar, so I thought I'd go ahead and pull it out and we could take a look at it today. Of course, the first thing I'm going to pull out are these plastic white Roman columns that are actually for cake making, but they really do make great garden pillars. And then I've got this is a ceramic cactus that's pretty cool. It's like ceramic in the middle, added some real material there that feels like grass. This blanket is phenomenal. This looks to be handmade. What's interesting about it is right up here in the corner, it has an artisan name, and then it has the name of it. I think it says Chief Joseph, made by Carol Dudley. And so it makes me think that maybe there is a doll that this might go to. Anyway, this is just really beautiful and in really great shape. So here we have some leather chaps. These chaps are real. This is real animal pelt, but you know what? That leather is like, these aren't in very good condition. The glue has come apart and the leather trim has just kind of fallen away. So I don't know if I'll post these. I might see if someone who knows more about that can maybe do some fixing, but we'll see. This is just an inexpensive red flocked hat, but it's cool. I'm a big fan of the color red, so I tend to really be drawn to that color. It's cute. It'd be great little cowboy hat. Okay, now this is really a necklace charm. It looks like it feels like resin, looks like wood. It does have a little piece at the top there where you could put a little chain in that. But anyway, it would also be really great on the wall, and it has a really cool elephant on the front of it. This blanket here, this plaid blanket, I'm guessing again that this is for a horse just based on where the leather is. It seems like part of it would go up where the neck is. It could go under a saddle, like a saddle blanket maybe, and then it's got the leather on both sides to kind of keep from wearing away at the blanket. So anyway, but I could be completely wrong. The other thing I was thinking is that maybe it's like a blanket that would be rolled up for a cowboy to sleep on at night, and so that could be it as well. So just let me know what you know. Educate me. Now these two really soft small squares, I'm guessing that these are saddle blankets that they go underneath the saddle just to help protect the horse. They're really soft, and I love the color, the feel. This one kind of almost looks like a cat eye or something, and then this looks like a sunset to me. Anyway, both are beautiful. They both feel fantastic. They're so soft. Now, I am not partial to snakes at all. In fact, that is hands down one of my number one fears is snakes. Certainly a rattlesnake would not be something that I would ever want to come across. But when I pulled this one out of this little bag and I see his little smiling face, well, he just seems a little harmless. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that little cute face. Here we have some rope, some cowboy rope. Could easily be put on one of those saddles. And then here we have a little bit more of that Limoges, France furniture here. That little vanity though with the mirror is not Limoges. I'm not sure who made that little brass piece. I've seen it before, super cute, just small scale. And here we have another cowboy rope. And I'm guessing that this is some sort of horsewhip right here. This is just plastic one. That's kind of what it looks like to me. If it looks like something else to you, let me know. This is super random. It looks like a handmade gypsy sign that someone did. Pretty cool. Might have to put that aside with my Zoltar machine. Just kidding, no. Okay, here's some more Limoges. Here's a Limoges bistro table. And then here's a cactus right here. This is pretty nice. You know, I actually have another one of these, I think already in the eBay store. So this is probably its counterpart right here. And it's got the cactus flowers at the top also. This little clock right here, this is somebody's handiwork. It just looks like someone took the base of maybe an older clock and then stuck this clock face on the front of it and painted it gold, and the back has some glue on it, so I'm guessing they probably glued it into some sort of room box at some time. Here's another really cool blanket with the chevron pattern on the front. Well, actually on the whole thing it's chevron pattern. It's nice and soft and it's pre-folded, so it looks really nice. And then here we have a couple more leather chaps. These are inexpensive ones right here. I mean, they are real leather. They have some really cool bead work on them, but there is some staining going on here. And because it's a light colored thin leather, you know, there has been some turning of the color. It's yellowed a little bit. All right, another cool cactus. Actually, I really like the way that this one looks. It has a little hole at the top, so I'm guessing that this was probably a Christmas ornament. Thank God for Christmas ornaments. Oh my gosh, how many miniatures have we made out of Christmas ornaments over the years? So many. Thank you, Hallmark. Here is another little rattlesnake right in here. This one has more of that like Southwest Arizona art vibe to it. Unfortunately, it is missing the rattle portion of it. So that was probably sticking up and then it broke off over time. It's not in the bag with it, so who knows whatever happened to the little rattle. But we have a rattle-less rattlesnake. This is nice. This is a leather apron, and the way that it has that slit in the bottom, I'm guessing that this was probably either a cowboy apron or it could be like a blacksmith apron, something like that, so they could easily walk in it. But it does look to be real leather and it's in really, really good shape. Now here is a headdress, and it is real animal fur. And again, it says Chief Joseph inside. It's really hard to see, and I can see the name Dudley also, so it's the same maker that made that original blanket I was showing you. And so I'm gonna probably put those items together, being that it's the same artist, probably made for the same doll, I'm guessing. I don't know, I might not put this on eBay and hold it and see if I can't eventually come across the doll that this goes to, or do more research and try to figure it out. Here, the same artist. This looks like a piece that would be more like for the wall, some sort of art piece, you know, very well made, very pretty. This is just some small scale dishes and lamp. And here we have another one of those Asian styled pots with the wood base and the ceramic top. A couple of those. That's nice. All right, we have a handmade wagon wheel table. And someone left their sticker on the top, or a partial sticker, so that's going to be fun to get off. And then what's in here? This looks like some sort of headdress that someone made from really nice feathers. Oh yeah, look at that. And they have like a little clasp on it too. And here we just have a whole bunch of gold painted dishes. And they all kind of look a little different. And so it almost looks like someone took all of their random dishes that they had one of and then spray painted them all gold to make them one matching set. But all the plates and stuff are a little bit different. That's cool. That's a way to be innovative. All right, what else? I would say it's kind of like a bead, the symbol on the back, and then we've got the face on the front. I don't know what either one means, but this feels heavy like a stone. And then here we've got a rifle and then another small piece of leather. And then I've got this plaque here. Has a Native American on it, and it says Plaza Monumental on it. And then on the back, it does have some writing. I'm guessing it's the signature of whoever made it. Then we've got some gold candlesticks with candles. I think that these are made from a company called Testers, but I could be wrong. But they're very pretty. There's some seriously good detail on these. Then I've got a horn, and I have a tomahawk that someone has added some suede to and kind of decorated it. Then I have just random one black boot, also feels like leather. I've got one arrow. And then I've got a howling wolf in wood. And then this is like clay, and it's some sort of bird. I can't really tell what kind of bird that is. And then this is a little pouch right here, a little leather pouch. I'm not sure what they would have put in this. And then this right here, I don't know what this is, but it does look like maybe a part that would go on the horse, also part of the saddle setup. So again, don't know, but if you know, let me know, Let's share our knowledge here. I want to show you one other thing, since it kind of felt like it was in line with everything that came out of this bucket today in that little bag. I have this little setup right here. Isn't this cool? Honestly, the really gets me excited about this piece is that door. That door is so cool, but it is like a Navajo type of a setup here. It has all these really fun, great accessories. It has a little rug. Everything is glued down, but I feel like it has enough room where you could still add some cool pieces. It's like a tabletop piece. It wouldn't, you could set it on the mantle or something like that. It doesn't have a wall hook or anything on the back. I'm going to show you that right now. It does have an artist signature right in the corner there. It says A and then G, as in George. So A is in apple, G is in George, right there in the corner. That's so pretty. And then just here's some still shots of it too. So I know this was an unusual haul. It definitely was niche-y. Not everybody's doing like a Native American scenes or cowboy scenes or something along those lines, but it really gave me an appreciation for this type of work, this type of art, and certainly this type of miniature. So it was super fun to go through it. I hope that you did find something that you just couldn't live without. If you're new to the channel, at this point, once the video ends, you can just jump right over to my eBay website and find the items that you saw here today. My eBay website is Whitney Libri Events. There are two easy ways to locate it. You can either click on the link that's found in the description in this video, or you can just go to my YouTube homepage and actually click on this small icon that looks like the eBay icon. And you can click on that and it will also take you directly to my eBay site. And for those of you interested, just to let you know, I did get new mugs in, so those can also be found on my eBay website. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time.